love with racing. Then you'll love the new betting brand for racing fans. With exclusive markets, promotions, insights and content. That's better. Gamble responsibly.
Let's talk Rosehill racing, and I mentioned there's 3 Group 2 Shark. Let's start with one of them, the Hobartville Stakes. It's the main event. It's over the 1,400 metres. Aft Cabin was ultra impressive, winning the Eskimo first up. Similar to Nature Strip, can Aft Cabin be beaten?
Well, I think he's not unbeatable. He's going to start very short. I think he's already, $1.60, something like that? No, yeah, great win first up. I want to see him go and do that again. I think there'll be horses behind him that will be fitter for this. I've got a feeling he was there ready to rock and roll first up, whereas a couple of others might take some improvement. There's a horse that's coming across from New Zealand called Pier.
Yeah, that was my next question. Hard to match up that form. Usually New Zealand form, we drag it down a notch. How good's Pier's form? Except
at this time of year with the Sydney Carnival. Kiwi horses generally come across and they race really, really well during the Sydney Carnival. I think Pier is one of their better 3-year-olds. He was great in that race at Pukekohe, the Almanzor Trophy, behind Maven Bell, who was a very, very good horse. He was underdone on that day and you could see it in the yard. He needed the run to tighten up. I think they've got the work into him ahead of this race. He's here for a Randwick Guineas and possibly a Rosehill Guineas. I think at the value, around that $10 mark, I think he's a good each way play at value. You know, you're 1 by 3, 2 by 3 against Aft Cabin.
Speaking of value, I mean, Communist comes out of the same race, beat Osipenko home last start. It's double the odds. How does that work?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Osipenko was a really negative ride last time. They just let him fall out the back. They didn't do a lot with him early, and then they let him just go through the line. I think we'll see a big improvement from that horse here second up. He's a much better horse than that first up run suggests. The other good run out of that race, Brosnan as well. Brosnan
yeah, sort of caught the eye at the end.
Yeah, both 3. He stands out, doesn't he, Brosnan, because he's great.
Yeah.
But he was just slicing through them in the last little bit. Zoo Tiger was also very good behind Aft Cabin. So it's a strong race, a bit of a rematch, I guess you could say, from that Eskimo Prince. But as we get to 14 and 16, I think we'll see some of these horses really elevate, whereas others might just be on the sharper side.
All right, let's have your top 3 then for the main event at Rosehill.
Number 2, I was going to say 2 Aft Cabin. Number 2, Pier on top of
to beat Aft Cabin.
Aft Cabin, number 3, just at the odds, going for a little bit of value, and Osipenko for third.
I've got Aft Cabin on top, gets to 1,400, 2 for 2 there. Drawn a little bit wide, will come out of barrier 10 out of the 13, but we came out of barrier 7 from 9 last start. I've got Pier over from New Zealand, Group 1 winner, handles all surfaces, just 56.5 kilos for Pier second. And Zoo Tiger, second to Aft Cabin, as we saw last time, can improve on that, but not sure it can improve enough to cause an upset. So Zoo Tiger third for me. We get to the Silver Slipper Stakes here, Shark, and we got the 2-year-olds sort of heading towards the Golden Slipper. Small field, King's Gambit, currently $10 for the Golden Slipper. Red Resistance lowered King's Gambit's colours last time. Where do you go with King's Gambit from there? How concerned are you from that run?
I'm not really concerned at all. I think a lot of the time we see these pre-Christmas 2-year-olds with a bit of hype around them resume first up, and everybody's about them, and they're super short in the market, and they run into a horse that's of comparable ability, and I think that's what we saw with Red Resistance v King's Gambit first up. King's Gambit will improve. We see it year after year. There's a horse with a boom on it, gets rolled first up, next start you're getting double the odds. It's the same case here with King's Gambit. In a weaker race, Madeira Sunset, nice horse. Platinum Jubilee has ability coming off that really good run in the Magic Millions. But I think King's Gambit will be back to his best here. I think he'll win, and he's one of my better bets on the day. Well,
you mentioned Platinum Jubilee. Fire Lane also comes out of that Magic Millions race. But what about Cylinder? We haven't seen Cylinder since October.
Yeah, Cylinder showed some ability. Merson Cooper run to Little Bros was really good. The horse has talent. I think for him to step out here and knock over King's Gambit, who's got a run on him, and is probably improving as well, I think that might be a bridge too far.
All right, your top 3 then for the Silver Slipper.
King's Gambit, number 3 on top, and really, really confident about him too. One of my really confident bets in Sydney on the weekend. Platinum Jubilee, number 8 next, and then Madeira Sunset, number 6 for third.
I've got Cylinder on top to beat King's Gambit. Could have easily won that Merson Cooper, as Shark just mentioned, back at Caulfield. Little Bros won that, and was a good run by Little Bros behind Barber in the Blue Diamond Prelude. Won a trial here comfortably on Monday, so ready to go in the stable. As we know, the Godolphin Godolphin stable is flying, King's Gambit, and Mumbai Muse.
Yeah.
That learning to fly form looks the best form for the slipper at the
Does.
moment. Got home well for third, running a really good last at 600 metres. So that's the my third runner for the silver slipper. All right, your best bet and your value bet at Rosehill.
We go to race 6, the track specialist Mariama, number 2. She's 3 for 3 at the track. I think she'll make it 4 from 4 against the girls. She just looks so well placed here. I think she'll go and knock them over. Mariama.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, and Pierre's the best value. I think race 8, number 2, Pierre, he's the best value on the day.
I'm the same with best bet, Maria Mia in that race 6, number 2, and my value bet is in race 5, Willinga Rufio.
Yeah, nice horse.
Yeah, interesting name, isn't it, too?
Yeah. Where is Willinga a place?
I don't know. I think it's the syndicate or the owners, but how they get Rufio, I don't know. But anyway, it's had 4 wins from 7 starts. 2 have been first up, like it will be at Rosehill. Loves the track. 1400 might be a little bit short, but it has won over 1,000 before, so capable of all conditions as well. So best value bet is Willinga Rufio. That is Rosehill.
It's heating up in Sydney, isn't it? Really looking forward to the Sydney Carnival as we keep building momentum.
We're building momentum towards Melbourne, though. James Land will join us, and he's going to tell us whether Nature Strip is just going to win the Lightning Stakes.
If you're in love with racing, then you'll love the new betting brand for racing fans. With exclusive markets, promotions, insights and content. That's BETR. Gamble responsibly.